What's going on, YouTube world? This is the boy with the Pampers and the toys, Al, recording from lovely, overpopulated. Help them, help them, help the people, help the people. Well, I'm talking about like the people of Wakanda, of paradise. Okay. Real quick, my videos are intended for the adult toy collector, not really intended for children. If you do watch, you watch your own discretion. May not talk about nothing to the extreme measures, but you never know. Might slip out and talk about Freddy Krueger versus Jason. Who knows? And I know that's not for children, that gory situation. But just honestly, it's intended for the adult toy collector, all jokes aside. Please like, share, subscribe my YouTube channel, The Boy with the Pampers and the Toys. Like, share, and subscribe with your family, your friends, and your enemies. And today is going to be a pretty short video, another WWE video. It's going to be basically about some basic figures. And let's get into a couple things, because I know with WWE figures, I'm so passionate about them. I might not get to watch wrestling like I want to on YouTube, but I try to keep up with the main basic things, and I might follow a couple wrestlers on Instagram because I'm fans of theirs. But it doesn't mean that I don't like wrestling. Okay, so today we're going to be talking about Mr. It's going to be a very short video. Noam Dar. And I don't know too much about this guy. I really don't. I don't think he's been in WWE that long either. And he comes from Series 129. He's first in line, actually, so I don't know why I set him down. And, I'm not really too big on basic figures. They gotta really look good, because I know basic figures are not articulated like Elite figures, but that's alright. It's alright. So I'm going to definitely talk about him. Last but not least, we're going to get into a little feminine energy. We got Miss Indy Hartwell, and she's from Series 134. This is her first time in line. Now, this is what I don't get. We'll get into that when I open her up. No, we can talk about it a little bit, because it's only two figures I'm talking about today. So, I honestly feel like a lot of people, they pick and choose who they want to have an Elite figure first and who gets a basic figure first. Just the politics of it. Okay. So, Lord, I bet I'd be sleepy. But definitely, we are gonna get into some things about these WWE figures. Figures. So, let's talk about it. Okay. So, I didn't mean to do that. Okay, so we're going to talk about Mr. Noam Dar. Or is it Noam Dar? Noam Dar? I can't really pronounce his name. His signature move is the Champagne Super Knee Bar Nova Roller. What a name of a action figure. He does come from this set that I did talk about Carmelo in an earlier video, and The Miz and Dominic Mysterio and Roman Reigns, the basic figures. So here's my thing with the basic figures, and they be choosing who they actually kind of want to have a basic figure. I don't know, I just don't get it. Like, I guess, it's the blessing part of it, is some people can be blessed to have a figure of their own. Because I know, like, how can I say it? You never know if you see that person again in WWE, so that might be the only figure they ever have. Oh, Lord. Lord have mercy. Oh, that was a good yawn, eh? So, with Mr. Noam Dar, I don't know too much about this guy, but the figure, he looks really good. From what I see on the packaging, his face scan does look like him. This is actually a good-looking basic figure, and he looks like he can be short. I know, like, on the packaging of basic figures, they don't really tell, like, the height, where this person's from. On a basic figure, packaging. But on E-Light, they'll tell you how tall they are, where they from, possibly what titles they held, and maybe he's so new he didn't held nothing yet. So I don't know. Um, I like the knee pads. I do like the attire that he has. I like his build, his frame. His frame looks pretty good. The hair mold, oh my god, it's magnificent. The head sculpt, they did a very crystal clear blue job on it. I love the facial expression. Looks a little mean on the packaging, but he looks not like I ain't say he's happy go lucky. But I love the shoulders. I love how the arms stick out. I definitely love that. I dropped my piano. That was a remix. But basically, I love how they really put their time into this figure. He looks like the person because um, a lot of these basic figures be looking like messed up. They ass be all scrunched together, cross-eyed. I can pick out a couple of them I got over there, and I'd be like, "Ooh, why they do that? Why they do that?" He stands up pretty well. I'll tell you that. I do like that about him. I'm scratching my back, folks. Ooh, let me get off camera a bit. So, what could I have done different about this figure? Well, he is a basic, so there's not really too much to expect from a basic I was about to say E-Light, but a basic figure. Well, when you look on the bright side of things, I guess, like I said before, people have to be like they have to be very appreciative that they do have their own figure out because this is something for the works. You be like, I got my own figure out, even though it's not me, but like just good promotion. And I guess he just got to the company probably, so he has to move up in the ranks of writers and if Triple H likes him or Mr. McMahon secretly, because I still think Mr. McMahon is still running WWE. In my opinion, I feel like he still is. You can't tell me Vincent Kennedy McMahon is not running that company. That's his blood, sweat, and tears. No matter what the situation is, he's there some way. A phone call, Zoom call. He's somewhere secretly where nobody can see him. But I digress. But other than that, I love the build, the frame. I think they really did good on the on the X-ray vision of the lifelike. He looks really. This is the most realistic male figure I've ever seen in a long time. All the other male figures just be looking eyes all scrunched up together, but he looks pretty on point. Um, he looks very good. I give him a 10 out of 10. I like this figure a whole lot. I really do. I think they did the justice on this figure, and you can ask for more. So I'm glad to have him added to the WWE family because I can't wait to get a ring set up. It's gonna cost me a lot of money, but it's okay. It's okay. I'll take it. So I'm gonna put him next right here. Next, let's get into some little feminine energy with Miss Indy Hartwell. I think she's beautiful. Miss Indy Hartwell comes from this series right here. Sami Zayn, Shelton Benjamin, the band Becky Lynch, and is it Seth Rollins? Her husband, Seth Rollins. Indy Hartwell came from Next. I know that. And I do feel like this girl is going to be a breakout star in her own right. As you know, they did move her to WWE programming, and she's got whatever that little creepy character guy they got with the black gloves and the parted hair. Looks like something off Silence of the Lamb. They got her working with him for what I remember. But Indy Hartwell, her signature move, springboard, elbow drop, slingshot, rocket kick. I think she's going to be the future of the company, the future face of the company. Let me open her figure and see what I think about her action figure because I have to look at this action figure real close. And there's not too many breakout stars on Next that I feel like that can hold a torch when some of these girls eventually retire from wrestling because you know everybody can be on wrestling. They make their money. They gotta have families, and they gotta move on. Charlotte's not gonna be there forever. She might, you know. Sasha Banks. Hopefully she comes back and she stays. Okay, so with that being said, let me put this in the trash bag. Okay. So, here's Miss Indy Hartwell. This is a basic figure. She's her first time in line. And I bought her, I brought her at Walmart for $9.84. Really 11 something. And that's where I got Mr. Darnome as well too. They was up front at Walmart in a little basket full of basics. And I was like, oh my God, they got one Indy Hartwell left. And I'm very big on the female wrestlers because I know at once upon a time they didn't have a lot of women wrestlers action figures out like they do now, and I think it's just a beautiful thing. But back to her, let me see what I think about her. I'm not too fond of her hair mode fully. It doesn't look too bad, but it could have been better because she does have long hair, and I think they could have did the mode part right here where it's supposed to be like her sideburns pulled up in a ponytail. It could have looked a little better. They could have did it better on this. I like her rain guitar. Her rain guitar is really, it fits her perfectly. If you notice, I'm not gonna take off her, what's your name? She got her tank top and her pants. I think the face sculpt is pretty beautiful, but at the same time, they could have did a little better because the hair makes the face sculpt look like it could be deflected a little bit, but it's really not. I think when you just look at the illusion part of it, you're looking at the hair mode at the texture of how they hit the mold. So I love the boots. I love the knee pads. I would say for her to be her first time figure, I hated that. Let me see, can she stand up? I'm gonna take the points off for that because she's having a hard time standing up. See, my problem with some of these basic figures is that they don't take the time to fix their feet. Like her feet is like, look at that feet. It's not even straight. It's crooked with this figure. But sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. Well, she stands up now. Okay, so I know like Raquel Gonzalez. Raquel Gonzalez's first action figure, she had an Elite figure. Indy Hartwell got a basic. So I guess they choose who they want to have an Elite figure who has a basic. But I guess with that being said, Indy Hartwell was one of the girls that got chosen to get an Elite figure. Because I feel like Elite figures on articulation is very good. The feet, they stand up better than the basics. I think the basics are just put together at the warehouse like, send them on, somebody's gonna get them. And it's okay because I'm all about the wrestling figures. I'm all about that. But when it comes to like, just the quality part over the quantity, that's what I got a problem with Mattel on that. Like, it should have been a little bit better presented. Just like, I think the Darnome figure looks really good. He looks really good. But it's like with Indy Hartwell, they just haven't put this female wrestler together. Like, they just put her together and her hair mode is not the greatest. And her feet are not the greatest. But the body is. I love her body. You can't expect much, like I said, of a basic figure. And definitely, I see a couple figures that are coming out that are going to be basic that's coming out next month. I can't wait to get them, like the Aaliyah figure. Aaliyah. And I know the Xia Li one I do want to get because I think she's a beautiful looking figure from what Lumberjill. Please check out his channel. I like Lumberjill. I think that guy's very creative. He's responsible for presenting women at wrestling action figures, and I think he does a great job with his craft. And he's somebody I do look up to. when it comes to the WWE women's action figures, because I talk about few of them, you know, but I talk about every toy. People know the boy with the Pampers and the toys. I talk about all toys. I don't just talk about one type of genre. So, but with this Indy Hartwell figure, I'm not going to be too slanderous on the score, but I'll give her basically a, just because of the hair mode. I hate that part right here. Like, they could have glued it down a little better or whatever. They, molded it better. And her feet, she's not really standing like she should. I give this like a 9.6 out of 10, which is not really a bad score. I try not to be so hardcore on the points and everything, but I would recommend this figure. Just add to your collection. You want to have all of the next girls and, the next guys. Because I think the Dome came from next too as well. So I would definitely recommend these two action figures to get in your collection. And I can't wait to, like I said, get my ring in the future so I can have something to present on my channel and show you my creativity, because I've got a lot of ideas from people on Instagram. Oh my God, Instagram's amazing. Please follow me on Instagram as well too. It's the same name as my YouTube channel, but it's all put together. The Boy with the Pampers and Toys. And look me up on there. I try to upload daily as possible, but there's days I slip up a little bit because I work. But please support your fellow toy brother collector and help me push the algorithm through. But definitely get these figures. I like them both. I just had to critique them the way I want to critique them. And her outfit is pretty good. I like her outfit. I just wish they would just choose to have cloth as a jacket on some of these figures instead, so it can be easy to take off. But please like, share, subscribe to my YouTube channel, The Boy with the Pampers and the Toys. Follow me on Instagram, The Boy with the Pampers and the Toys on Instagram. Please like, share, subscribe with your family, your friends, and your enemies. And you know what? I want to thank everybody for subscribing to my channel, to my channel, to my channel. I promise I will do my best to give you more creativity. But please, everybody, honestly, thank you for subscribing to my YouTube channel. And everyone have a great day. And